Welcome to Kearys CarStore. My name is Bob Flavin and I've been given a budget of between 10 and 12 grand for a first-time driver's car. So I've chosen these three: the Dacia Sandero, the Fiat 500 and the mighty Renault Clio. And I'm going to find out which one's the right one for you.
Use your head and finger at carstore.ie. Find us in Cork and Dublin.
The first one to look at is probably one of the most popular small cars on the road in Ireland today is the Renault Clio. This is a dynamic version, a 1 litre petrol or 900cc or 900 and something cc. And it's a 5-door model, has a lot of tech in it as well. Let's have a look on the inside and see what you actually get for your money. So this is the Renault Clio Dynamic, and these have key cards to run them first, so you put in a little key card. Once the key is in, you're sitting in a very clever little spot that the car works very well. You press the start button here, the car starts up. Little fizzy petrol engine attached there as well. You get a touch screen in this one. You get an eco button. You get air conditioning in this. You get a 5-speed box. You get all the real good stuff that you actually want. And plus it's all wrapped up in a nice car. And if the colour of this car doesn't suit you, if you click up along here somewhere, you'll find a little link that'll bring you to a page where you see all of the colours of all the Clios we have in stock. There's plenty of colours out there and plenty of these kind of cars in it too. These are lovely little cars to drive. This one even has cruise control and speed limiter to make sure you keep your license nice and safe while you're doing your learning test. They're really easy to drive, good visibility out of all the windows. You can get good visibility out the back windows, and you've got 5 seats in this car as well, along with 5 full doors. So you get all of the week shopping into it too. Really clever little car. No problem with this one at all. Let's move on, have a look at something a little bit different. Now, moving on with the Fiat 500. This is actually one of my favourites. This is an Italian car. It's one of my favourite little small cars. Now, possibly wouldn't suit the smaller family because there's only 2 doors on the outside of the car, but you do get a good boot. There's plenty of access to the back seats, but they're a bit tight if you have a regular going into a child seat back there. Now, this has a 5-speed box in it as well. It is, of course, an Italian car, so you get these lovely dials on the top. You get a little radio up here on top as well. Electric windows on both sides. You even have a USB port and an aux port. This one, unusually, has actually got a big panoramic roof in it. So it's very bright interior, lovely on a sunny day. Pop open that glass roof and have a little cruise down by the beach for yourself. This again is an unusual colour to have in a Fiat 500, but you can have this in multiple colours. We have more colours of this car in stock. Just click up here and you will take to a list of all of the Fiat 500s available to you. This one is actually my favourite looking car. I love it. I love Fiat 500s. They're really, really nice to drive. And if maybe you're a single person getting your first car, this is the one for you. Anyway, let's have a look at the Dacia Sandero. This is the Dacia Sandero. This car is actually a bit of a legend. It's a real small, real basic, normal car. You can get this kind of car reasonably priced. You get quite a bit of spec in this car as well. 5-speed box, 1 litre engine, so it suits all of the insurance things. USB port in the front as well. This one even has cruise control and has speed limiter on it as well. It's got lots of kit. Good room, there's good seating position, there's a nice steering wheel. There's very little to complain about in the Dacia Sandero. It's just a brand you might not be aware of, but in budget range you tend to get more stuff in this car and a little bit more comfort, a little bit more space than you do in basically any other car in the market at the moment. So let's crack on with figuring out which one is the best one for you. So I'd love to know what you think is the winning car from this. Leave a message in the comments down below if you disagree with what I think. But for me the car I think is the Renault Clio. It's the 5-door hatchback. It works very well. 1 litre petrol engine, touch screen. You get a multifunction steering wheel. You got lots of stuff in it for either a single driver or a growing family. Would also welcome this kind of car to have there too. You know, we have different colours of this in stock. If you want to click a link up here, you'll see other Clios that are available. Same size engines, just different colours. Also, if you deal and deliver, you can have the car delivered to you within 48 hours during a level 5 pandemic. And if you don't like it, we'll buy it back from you after 7 days. So it's all going to be very easy to do. Second place for me is the Dacia Sandero because it has 5 doors. It still works as a growing family car, works very well. Needs some extra bells and whistles on it to make it a good family car for overall. And then the fun car is the Fiat 500. So if you want something a little bit more fun, a little bit more stand out, maybe you're a single person, maybe it's just a couple of you need a small car to get around the city in, that's the car for you for sure. All cheap tax, all cheap insurance, all the cheapest way you can possibly get on the road right here at Kearys CarStore. So check out the link up above to take you to the page that you'll be able to see all 3 of these cars and all the variations we have of them. Thank you very much for watching the video here today. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Even if you aren't interested in one of these 3 cars, Kearys CarStore has the largest selection of used cars in Ireland. You can pick from over 600 cars in both our stores. You can also go through a 150-point check for every one of these cars. We also do flexible finance, you know, if you can get yourself a car, maybe a bit younger than you have right now. You can check it all out on KearysCarStore.ie.
Use your head and finger at carstore.ie. Find us in Cork and Dublin.